Asè'Underground. This is your girl Ahshay, and today I'm going to be looking at what your kids love about you, okay? So yeah, let's look into it. You all have Atete, worthiness, okay? I want to say, you are worthy. All right, let's see what else we have here. 5 of Pentacles, Son of Sticks, Connaissance, Enseignement, so like signs and knowledge, okay? It's giving like Pisces energy. Ancient, very ancient text. And then we have Hebrew here. Is this the Hebrew? Okay. So, what your kids love about you is that you have, and it doesn't matter if you're the mother or the father here, but more on the masculine side, you could have an innate ability, like a natural talent, a natural ability, okay? Let's see what that's about. I just heard it to your like inner child. They like when you're in that energy, okay? When you go outside and play with them, when you take them to the park and you're playing with them at the park. Okay, I am getting like smaller children here with the Son of Sticks. All right. Now, the Son of Sticks in this card has 6 fingers instead of 5, and 6 fingers showing the natural ability, the natural talent that someone has towards magic, okay? But in this case, it doesn't necessarily have to be, magic. It could just be that you have a natural ability, a natural talent for mothering or for fathering or for being connected to your inner child, for knowing what's up that's wrong with your child, taking care of your child. Maybe your child does have some type of like extra limb, or maybe there was something that was a little wrong when they were born or something like that. You nurtured them back to health, or you put some type of protection around your child. This child or your children are very grateful for that, and they love you for that, okay? Yeah, this pile is actually like, you have some type of spiritual knowledge here as well. You can know scripture from your Bible or from the Quran, or there's just some type of knowledge that you have that you give to your children. Like, I'm trying to open the encyclopedia every day for my children right now. It could be something like that, right? Like maybe you're trying to teach them a new word every day, or you're just very concerned about their education, and they could love that about you as well. When you take time to put in towards their education, when you sit with them, maybe when you do homework with them. My children love that. My children love when I do homework with them. They don't know that homework is like work yet. Okay. So they could even like tea time with you here with Atete, worthiness. Like, you see how actually this is Ethiopian coffee, I believe. But there's something about like coffee or tea that they love with you. Your children could love. I want to say jewelry, but it's like, I want to say jewelry, but waist beads was kind of coming out of my mouth, okay? All right. They could love your hair. They could love flowers as well. But big emphasis on having like tea with them, or maybe they like watching you make your coffee in the morning or something like that. The 5 of Pentacles here. What I noticed with these cards, because I made these piles last night and then I went to sleep, is that this is more of like the struggle that they see you overcoming. So maybe they see you overcoming poverty. They could see you overcoming struggles in finance, or maybe even, because 5 of Pentacles in reverse can also talk about, a lack of spirituality, or putting in more with your spiritual practice. Okay, so they could see you like doing more rituals, or doing more towards your spiritual practice, or just trying to maybe get your life together. However, in whatever way, okay? It doesn't even have to be finances. A pentacle is something that's here on this 3D plane, something that we can see, right? So it can be from a garden to watching you, maybe your older children watching you struggle with the younger children and slowly get better at disciplining or get better at structure and organization, right? But that's the energy here. They see you overcoming, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and pull some tarot now. We're gonna put out Tete here by the amethyst. I don't know if you guys can still see her or not, but these here. Now, what do your children love about you? Let's get 5 pulls. What do your children love about you? See, this isn't even supposed to be in this deck. Yeah, this is one of my older, I have 2 decks of these and this is the older one. Okay. It's your strength, y'all. Your patience, your tolerance, okay? They love when you're patient with them, when they know, I just heard like, we know that our emotions sometimes can be completely out of control or out of whack, and just thank you for being patient with us, having the strength to put up with us, not always losing your temper with us, okay? Because they know that you can. It's not that you can't lose your temper here with Shango, okay? Shango, look, you can lose that temper, but you see he's taming that lion. All right, like chill out. What you yelling for? Lay back. I've been there before. Okay, so like maybe you're even able to make like some type of dad joke or mom joke about things. You know, those corny parent jokes that those corny parent jokes that oh my gosh, that kids the kids hate because it's so corny. Okay, we got 2 3s here. Okay, I heard like they like you going out with friends and stuff. They want to be invited. They like this concept of work, something about you at work, okay? And like there's something about you coming back home from work and relaxing. Maybe you relax with them, okay? Or you know how to like lay back with them, watch a movie with them. Or if you don't do it often, they love when it happens, when you're able to just relax from a day of work and spend that time with them, okay? I don't know if you guys play like family games, or it's something about drinks here. They like when you make them smoothies or ginger ale or something like that, like something about like having a drink with you. If you have older kids, then maybe they actually enjoy having an alcoholic beverage with you, okay? Or, you know, because you could have younger kids and older kids here. And so there's something to do with that. I just feel like there's this respect around work though also, okay? They could, if they're younger children, they could wonder what work is like, or maybe they're romanticizing your work in some type of way. They could like your office space, okay? Or just like all the adult things that you do. They could, you know, be fascinated with that. If they're older, then maybe they take pride in your career, like, oh, my mom does this, my dad does that type of thing, okay? They could like seeing you with your coworkers or seeing you with your clients or people that you work with. And just the thought of one day, you know, that being them. Like, I just feel like you're an inspiration for your children for sure here. Okay, so 3rd pull. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna count this as 3, 4, 5, okay? Okay. Okay, so they like when you come out of work mode and you relax, okay? I'm seeing that here. Or even study mode. Some of you all could be like back in school. You could be studying. You could be trying to get certain things together. Maybe they're like, where mommy go? Where daddy go? You know, and maybe they like the mystery. They could like missing you. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, like maybe they get a different side of life when you're, you know, kind of to yourself or out of the picture, or they could again like romanticize it, but they do appreciate some type of space. Isn't that really interesting, guys? Here with the Queen of Cups, it's just obvious that they love the mothering energy that you give them, the creativity that you give them. When they do get to spend time with you, it's just kind of like that space makes the heart grow fonder. When you get down to their level and you're talking to them, when it comes to smaller children, or when you're just taking that one-on-one time with your older children, they love that, okay? They love that you're their mother. They love the wisdom and the advice that you give them, the creativity on how to solve their problems and your problems. I just heard like it's like you shine their diamond, their jewel. Like you bring some type of shine into their world. And you make things brighter when you're in this energy. You make things like so fun, just so like it's like if you really wanted to, you could pull your children into an imaginary world, and you all could just have the best time ever. Or I just heard like they like hanging out with their cousins. I'm going like they brought me back to the Three of Pentacles. Like they love hanging out with their cousins or other parts of the family. They like when you bring the family together, or like their generation together, and they all get to like, maybe you put a theme party on, or I'm even getting for some of you all this might happen like in the future, like you put some type of theme party together or something like that, and they just love that. They love getting excited and having that time with family and having that time with you, and something about your leadership in it really makes it so worth it. Now with the Four of Cups, and let me put this here. Let's put Queen of Cups here. That's you all day. Okay. This is this overcoming energy again. Okay, with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. It's like you make a way out of no way, even when you don't have all the information, because this Three of Swords in this deck is more about information, knowledge of the herbs. Even though in the original Rider-Waite deck, we associate this with heartbreak, right? So whatever heartbreak may have happened from whatever lack of information you may have gotten in life, right? Because that could happen to us all the time. It's like you could turn it around. They recognize this quality in you of you being able to find what it is that you're looking for, even though you might not have it available to you in the present moment. Use the knowledge that you do have and make it work for you despite the lack of knowledge that might be missing. Okay. I just saw you like turning someone's frown upside down, or like you just have some type of witty way or some type of power, I'm gonna say here, where even when there's nothing, you make it something. Okay, like you make it worth it. They love that about you. I'm gonna pull one more, guys, then we'll end it off. Yeah, it's just, you could have so many burdens, so many things happening, right? And I just feel like, and I'm reading these cards intuitively, guys. You carry it well. You carry it so well. And they see all that you have to do. They understand when you're tired sometimes, okay? They see that, but they also see you bouncing back. They want you to take those breaks when it's too, when it gets too rough, too tough. Yeah, your children have definitely seen you like at your, just overly burdened, just really like down to the wire, right? And so they really appreciate it when you're in this Queen of Cups energy, okay? When you are taking care of yourself, where you are able to dress up, where you are able to, you know, be the best version of yourself, because they know the opposite of that. If you didn't think that your children are paying attention, they are, okay? And they again love when you're in this Queen of Cups energy. They don't want to see you burdened. And that's where I'm getting this like bounce back, because you could look at these cards and be like, where's the bounce back? But the bounce back was in the future cards here, right? So they don't know what you're doing, but they know that you're getting money. They know that you bouncing back and you're making it look good despite everything going on. And they love you. They appreciate you. You showing your worthiness shows them their worthiness. And they absolutely love all the quality time and just beauty that you put into them, okay? All right, I love you all so much. I hope this gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you all, and I'll see you guys in the next pick a card reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay? I need to do something. I need to do some type of giveaway. I want to give away like a gas card, I think, y'all. Let me know in the comment section, you know, what y'all feeling. Or maybe I should give away a tarot deck. I don't know. All right. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Peace, y'all. This is Ashay. Welcome to Asè'Underground. Today we are talking about what your children love about you. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the vibe. And let's get into it, okay? Ngame, desire, 8. Okay. Oh my gosh, I forgot to look up this word. Okay, guys, this is French. L'énergie masculine me relie à la force créatrice et la conscience de la vie. Okay, so the masculine energy, I don't know relie, or I'm probably even saying that wrong, guys. But the masculine energy is a creative force, and it brings this consciousness into my life, okay? Now, we have unité and harmonie. I mean, this is pretty. Unity and harmony, and look. 7188 here, guys. So 8, when I think of 8, I think of the infinity sign. Saturn. Saturn in the sense of like Mercury is that fast money, but Saturn is that long-term business, you know. It's here to last, make it last forever type of vibe, okay? Now, I pulled these cards to get more of like the masculine energy, right? Because the feminine energy is so strong with what your children love about you, but we definitely want to recognize the men as well. So this is Pa. It came out in reverse, right? But it's the moon as well. So it's giving secrets. It is, guys. It's giving secrets. It's giving things. I'm feeling like your children want to know your story. They like when you share certain stories about yourself or certain things about yourself they didn't know. What did my child ask me the other day? She asked me something about like my childhood, and I was like, oh, I didn't show you pictures of like me in high school. She's 4 and all up in my business. I was like, oh, I never, you know, sat down and showed you pictures of like my childhood, or like, you know, I never sat down and told her my story, but she's actually old enough to where I can tell her that. You know, I'm so used to being in like newborn mode, and just, you know, you have to take care of their needs, but whenever you sit down and like tell your kids a story or show them pictures or whatever happened in your past timelines, let's put it that way, your past timelines, they love that, okay? Now, this 3 of Swords here, there could have been some type of heartbreak that happened. I did hear divorce, guys, or separation, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe it's just sometimes you and your spouse don't get along, okay? Or you and their father don't get along, or you and their mother don't always get along, okay? That's life, right? Like, we're not always going to get along. So this is the struggle that your kids see you dealing with, some type of like heartbreak or some type of sadness, okay? It's like I want to say depression, but I'm not getting like necessarily like a heavy depression. This could be things that are a little more suppressed, maybe, that your children pick up on, all right? But with this moon goddess energy, whew, I mean, we got the triple goddess in the background. Wow, this is Is it that your children see you like going after yours? Are you like, I heard like divorce party. Or some type of, I don't know, or maybe you're just not letting heartbreaks get to you. I came to this realization the other day about, you know, when people sabotage us. I kind of wanted to do a video on that. And I just realized, like, that's not my burden to carry. I didn't sabotage myself. If other people got in the way of my success or like trying to hold me down and like, am I supposed to not be happy because you tried to hold me down? That's what they want. They don't want you to be happy. Like, they don't want you to feel good about yourself when they try to sabotage you, right? They want you to feel like, oh, I got sabotaged. Like, hell no. So I don't know if you guys are like in that energy too. Like I'm not about to be sad because you tried to stop me. That would have worked back in the day, you know, like, oh no, why did they try to stop me? I know why you're trying to stop me, because I look good. I feel good, right? And these energies hop into beings and they try to stop us. Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. Is this the sabotage energy here? Like someone really close to you? Now let's clear the board real quick. Okay. Unity and harmony. Okay, one by one, guys. Chariot card in reverse, which is a major arcana. Okay, so something probably has slowed you down. Let's keep it real. It's interesting because reversal, sometimes the energy can like emphasize, right? So this slowdown, like look at the bow and arrow, right? You know how you gotta move the arrow back, and then when you launch it forward, it goes really, really fast. When you launch it forward, I'm getting that type of slowdown. Whatever this, now Two of Cups in reverse, okay? So this could have been karmic. Could have been someone really close to you. It does not have to be a lover. It could be a family member. It could be yourself, right? Whatever it is. Whatever tried to slow you down, I genuinely feel that it sped your bow and arrow like right up, because we have Three of Wands here. And Three of Wands isn't the planning stage. It's we're on the boat, we're going. The boat is leaving the dock, okay? This goat, we talked about this goat. You can see it in my shorts, right? How witty this goat is, how he's able to outsmart the hyenas, okay? And he gets back to the goat kingdom. I think we have Nat Turner or Nat Love, one of the first black cowboys in the background of this too. So you could be a pioneer. You could be somebody who is doing something for the first time, or seemingly for the first time, and really just I'm getting this like leadership energy. Someone just really charging out. And I guess your children see this. They see that maybe something slowed down, and that I guess you're out of it. Like I feel like you are literally in the energy of the bow moving towards the target right now. They love this. They love this about you. That the slowdowns just created like an increase for you. I don't know if you even knew your children were picking up on this, but yeah, that's amazing. Okay. Oh, so, okay, I was going to do 5 shuffles. So let's go on to 4. Yes, you are getting your justice. Guys, I can't make this up. Look, the bow and arrows here again. You're getting justice here. Major arcana. Libra energy. I love this. The scales are balancing. You are going towards your 9 of Pentacles. The harvest hasn't come in yet. It's coming. Okay? And I just get this feeling like even if the harvest doesn't turn out the way you want it to, it's like, how do I put this? When I was growing carrots, I was really shocked at how the carrots were coming out. Like some were spiraled and stuff, like shapes I would never see in the grocery store, right? And I'm getting that with this harvest. It's not what you would think it is, because it's not manufactured. It's not a check you get every week, or it's not it's just not, it's not a part of the matrix. Like it's an organic, it's a natural, I want more like an earthy word, okay? But yeah, it's a harvest that's gonna look very unique, very it's gonna show you like what life really is. And life isn't all the carrots coming out looking straight, looking like a certain color. Life is you pulling these carrots out of the ground, these potatoes or whatever it is that you're growing, and realizing, oh my God, this looks nothing like the grocery store. And when I grow my own things, when I hit this mark, this is something that's going to be more natural to like Mother Gaia, more natural to Earth. This is going to be more in alignment with this is the reality. Okay. Yeah, it's not, you get so used to the store that reality seems crazy. Someone is even coming towards a truth or some type of knowledge that's going to, I don't know, it's just going to get you more in touch with the reality of the world. It's so interesting. It's just so crazy how we think certain things are realistic in this world and they're not. And yeah, I see you guys like going towards that. That's crazy. And your children are picking up on this. They love this about you. Maybe they love gardening with you, or they love seeing how things actually are. There's some type of truth or some type of justice that you bring to your kids that maybe every kid doesn't get, right? Every kid doesn't get to see food coming out of the ground. Now, certain societies, certain villages, that might sound wild, right? But if you're a city kid, then that's not so wild. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Ooh. Getting your wish fulfillment. And your wish fulfillment can... Okay, so because 9 of Pentacles, it's like INDEPENDENT. Do you know what I mean? All my independent women, throw your hands up at me. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's having the money and being the boss. But the 9 of Cups is your heart's desire, like the love you've always wanted to receive. You having that in your life, your family, your talents, whether they bring you money or not. Usually a talent, something that it doesn't bring you money, but maybe it brings you health, maybe it brings you vitality, it brings you youth, it maybe it helps you stay sober. Like, this is 9 of Cups, right? It's the unseen things that really bring you joy. And this is your justice here. That's why, like, this independent or whatever this energy is that that gets talked about in hip-hop a lot, that we worship this 9 of Pentacle energy in hip-hop. I'm not just talking about the music, I'm really talking about the style, the culture, the dancing, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop has like 7 I'm gonna say structures, just because I'm coming, you could just wear fashion and that could be hip-hop, right? You don't even have to rap to be hip-hop. It could just be the fashion, or you could just be a break dancer and be a part of hip-hop. So this 9 of Pentacles energy, this hip-hop energy, I just feel like there's going to be more justice and more in this like 9 of Cups energy. So 9 of Cups is giving me more like R&B, right? More rhythm and blues. But those R&B songs where they like I just heard John be like, don't listen to what people say, they don't know about you and me. Like I'm getting more of like that energy. And this is so interesting that your children are noticing this about you, that you're going after your 9 of Cups. I'm smiling right now. Like, maybe they see this 9 of Pentacles energy around them, but oh my gosh, I just feel like you guys are such a role model. Like, but they see that you are putting in values and principles and like you're really upholding things that really matter. And these children, I even want to say, like, it could, like, maybe you're watching this and this isn't even like necessarily your kids. Let's go ahead and take all this. I like these children, like, feel this from you. But I get a sense that you have this Nine of Pentacles also. It's just not what they thought it was. Like, it's not the grocery store hip hop. It's the raw hip hop. It's the underground hip hop. It's the hip hop where you harvested yourself and you took it out the ground and you created something. You created like a wish fulfillment, and you have a successful life that could have nothing to do with the cameras, could have nothing to do with paparazzi, could have nothing to do with fame or shaking your ass or anything like that. Not that shaking your ass is wrong, guys, but like, just like, it's just something more. It's in a way they never saw before, which is inspiring other people to garden instead of going into the grocery store. Like, you're inspiring some type of art or something that's going to, it's like, I just see someone's like mirror shattering, or like somebody coming out of a mirror. Like, it's just so weird. Like, this dimension people didn't even know existed is happening. And the children are very aware of it. And you inspire them. I'm saying children, like children. Even if you're like, you know, I'm a mom, so of course I'm thinking more in like mom terms, but Father's Day's coming up and I want the fathers to know, because fathers are so creative. And fathers are so out of the box. Mine definitely is. My father's definitely like super creative, out of the box. And this is something that you could be providing. He's a teacher also, so like maybe his class and stuff. I don't know what it is that you do, but like, I just get the sense that like children look up to you. And then here's this teacher kind of energy with the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is structure, right? So like, you know, hip hop has nothing to do with with like, it's like, I don't want to say that it doesn't have anything to do with knowledge in school, because we have like KRS-One, right? You must learn. Like, it was all about knowledge when hip hop started. But this is the type of knowledge where, or this is the type of structure, usually with the Hierophant energy, is like, you know, just that regular, you're learning about what the system wants you to learn about, and not necessarily what is going to help you self-actualize in life. There we go. Okay. And this is kind of like mirroring in society, like this. I'm getting the rat race here. You could put children onto the rat race. This is giving like rich dad, poor dad. Like, you could be, but I'm getting more like you're the self-actualized dad, or you're the self-actualized mom, or you're the creative mom. You're not rich dad or poor dad. You're someone coming out of like this realm, or like this this other dimension, and saying, hey, like, this rich versus poor thing is actually, you know, very two-dimensional, and I need your mind as a child right now, with the imagination and the creativity and the pureness right now. I need you to come see these other dimensions and how you can self-actualize and be all that you can be as an adult, so that they don't take your soul when you grow older. They don't have you in this rat race. They don't have you to where your soul isn't getting quenched, okay? Because that's what can happen. We can have our pockets filled up, but that doesn't mean our soul is filled up, our heart is filled up. And you are like a warning. You are like, but so much more than a warning. You are hope for children. I'm really getting children here, and your children as well, but like, you are a beacon of light for children, that their wishes really can be fulfilled. And it has nothing to do with being selfish or looking for praise or outside validation, but it's really an inside job of making sure that your heart is fulfilled, so that you are actually living life. And we got that using the masculine force here. I wish I knew what this word is, guys, but using the masculine energy, the creative force, right? And using this knowledge basically like in your life. I need to look that up. So yeah, guys, this is what children love about you, okay? And I also just heard, like, even if you might not be like the highest in society, you might not be in a high tax bracket, right? But they still see you as a leader because it's your creative force, whatever masculine force that you exude to bring your creativity into this realm and this reality. The energy of that is so wealthy and so dominant that these ranks in society or social groups, what people would normally do, again, to get carrots in the grocery store, to get their ranking in society, or have some type of nobility, it's like you just, wow. Yet you are beyond all of that. You just have this sacred knowledge, this sacred wisdom that understands that you are above all that, and that has nothing to do with your soul's fulfillment. And you, again, I'm repeating myself, but it's just absolutely amazing. Please keep up the wonderful job motivating, inspiring, giving to the youth. Maybe you've done some drives for the youth, or you've given back to the youth. These children love that. They love what you've done for them, and it's like you've opened up. I heard someone has opened up different traditions or different just. Oh God, my heart just feels like I can feel my heart blossoming, guys. Like, this is crazy. Oh man, because when you do a lot of chakra work, you just start to feel your energy centers differently, and I literally can feel like if my heart was hollow and maybe it just had the grass, or maybe it was gray, like I can feel like a flower lily like growing up and like blossoming out in my heart space right now. Keep not following the rules. Keep listening to spirit. Just please keep doing what you're doing, y'all. Oh my God, I'm just so honored that you guys are even on my channel. Okay, so I hope that gave you the light. It cut the camera off on me. I hope that gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you all. If you like the vibe, subscribe. Okay, I was telling Part 1 that I probably should do some type of giveaway or something. I really want to do a gas card just because I just feel like that'd be cool, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, love you guys so much. Peace. Hey Pile 3, this is Ashay. Welcome to Asè'Underground. Your pile it got cut off, okay? So it's going to pick up right where it started, right? So you got some messages in there. Definitely tune in. Just letting you guys know what's up, all right? So see you there. I hate when the camera does this, guys, but I was talking about how I got to see my parents grow up. I'm just going to give a summary now because I don't know how much you guys did or didn't hear. But I got to see my parents grow up, and I'm getting this sense here in this pile that someone's children are going to watch them grow up. Like, this is the lifestyle you might be living right now, okay? Maybe it's not the lifestyle you want to live, and maybe that can be self-defeating sometimes, that you don't have the lifestyle you want. But the beautiful thing about it is that your kids are going to watch you go from lifestyle A to lifestyle AAA, like, okay, you feel me? Like, they're going to see what sacrifice and what work it takes to really lead a household. And I gave the example of like when my mom was getting her master's degree, I didn't see her on the weekends, right? So every Saturday, I'm like, dang, where's mom? It's like, oh, mom's in school. Mom's getting her master's degree. So She's working all week. We'll see her when she gets home late at night after work. And then, Saturday, she's not there because she's getting her degree. And that's the type of sacrifice it takes to be a leader, sometimes in your home. And it benefited us in the long run, right? Her having her master's, her able to become a principal later on in life benefited the family. Especially when it was time to go to college or when it was, whatever it is, right? And this is what you are providing for your children. You are providing them to see what it takes, the sacrifice it takes to move up to different tax bracket, to move up to a different lifestyle, to the amount of sacrifice is going to take to get out the hood or maybe move to a better part of the suburb or whatever it is, okay? Maybe the hills. In LA, it's the hills. Okay. Beverly Hills, Baldwin Hills. Or maybe what it would take to get that beachfront property, right? But I see this happening fast. You just have to put in the work, take up the leadership, and put in the sacrifice. And know that this is beautiful for your children to see. This is absolutely amazing for your children to see. Your children are going to look back on this and they're going to absolutely love this. They're going to love that they saw the progress in your life, okay? And because, I don't know what it's like to have older parents, right? Because I was just telling you guys that my parents were like in their early 20s when they had me. So I don't know what it's like to already have like an established, parents are doing this and that. Yeah. And so because I don't know what that's like, I see the beauty in seeing your parents get it out of the mud, okay? Whatever mud that might be. There's different types of clay out here. Yeah, and or maybe this could be something that you feel like shame over and you really shouldn't, because even if your kids are older here and they're not, and maybe you've already went through this story and maybe you have some like shame around this story, you really shouldn't, because this is something your kids take pride in, because it's a blueprint for them. It's justice for them. When they feel down and out, they remember their childhood. Like, that's how I feel. I just remember my childhood and I'm like, hey, my parents did it, why can't I? Okay? I saw my parents move through many different tax brackets, so why can't I? I'm very patient with myself and I'm graceful with myself because of that too. I'm not in a rush because I know the type of time it takes to pass certain exams, to get a certain type of education. How many weekends my mom missed, right? It wasn't just a few weekends. It was a lot of weekends that she missed to get her master's degree. I saw the cohort that and the network and the mentors that she was able to get out of it. You know what I mean? There's just so much that you learn from your parents slowly, moving up in life and not settling. So no, this is something to celebrate. You're grounding, okay? Whether it's a weight gain, weight loss, if it's nutrition, if it's education, if it's finances, whatever level up, you're very grounded in it, okay? And you bring stability, and you're bringing, I just get this grit from this pile, okay? I really do. But I saw the insecurities and the doubts and the fears, and there really is no need for that. I just saw Queen of Pentacles. Like, I'm getting this like movie lifestyle from y'all. Like a real Lifetime movie. What your kids love about you. That you're the star. Okay? Your creativity. Your healing. Really emphasis on the healing. Yeah, and you're gonna make it happen with the King of Pentacles. Like, come on. All your losses and the information that you didn't have, right? It's just building up so you know how to teach your kids, like what finances you're going to teach your kids, how you're going to teach your kids the budget, how you're going to teach your kids how to save money, the investments that you're making for your kids, like all these things that you feel like you lack, right? It's working in your favor. because you'll know how to fill those holes up for others that don't have it, including your children. This is really interesting reading, because it's like what your children really love about you is like your whole legacy. It's like your story as a whole is what your children really, really love about you. How you heal through that, okay? How when you're vulnerable and you're honest, like, yeah, I was feeling, this way about my body, or like, I know what it feels like to think that your finances aren't there, or like, I know what it feels like not to be the it girl. I know what it feels like not to be the it man, or whether you're the mother or father in this dynamic, okay? I know what it's like to be a man without any money and feel like, I'm not going to be able to catch any women because I don't have any money. Whatever that is, right? And whatever depression, like maybe that you even went in it, you healing and coming out of it and becoming victorious on the other side and sitting on your throne. Even if you still have other things to work on, okay, fine, that's cool. But you getting there with at least a few of your goals, some of your goals, maybe just your financial goals, whatever. It is so inspirational. It is such a it's the type of drive. It's a gift. I'll put it that way. It is a gift. Because like I said, when I'm feeling down and out, again, I think about my parents' story, and I don't rush myself. I don't, because of watching my parents grow up, and like that's what you're giving your kids. That's the gift you're giving your children. You are giving them confidence with you. It's like you sharing your insecurities and keeping it real, but also showing how to overcome those insecurities, even if you still have them. You like fighting back and forth with your insecurities until you finally like box it out and get it, and get it out the way. Like that struggle right there, that's real life, right? It's nothing fake about it. And it's such a gift for your children to see that. If they just saw you on top of the world, right? Everything in place, you just being on your pedestal, then it'd be like, oh, mom, dad, they don't understand. They don't understand what I'm going through, right? When you let your ego just kind of, sit in that seat instead of being, coming back down to the negativeness of it all, when you, before the money, before, the self-love, before the self-actualization, right? When you did have the acne, or when you were the awkward kid, or when, when maybe one limb was longer than the other, that like middle school phase or whatever, like you coming down here to this healing and, keeping it real, and like how you pulled yourself up to become the empress, to become the queen. They love it. They love that story. And it just gives, them hope. Whatever children you're dealing with, okay? So yeah, that's what your kids love about you. This was really deep. This is really, really deep. And that's what other children love about you too, okay? That you've overcome, you are overcoming, right? In the face of all the things we all have to deal with as human beings. You just keep leveling up, even in your stagnancy, right? When you keep putting that baby foot one in front of the other, they love it. All right, so I've been rambling on long enough. I hope this gave you the life force, rejuvenation, and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you all. If you like the vibe, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.